If we can't outmatch our enemies, we must outwit them. I want you to infiltrate the cult. Learn where their base of operations is located, how large a force they command, and most importantly, what they plan to do next. Aelia believes the cult is recruiting in Senchal. I want you to find a recruiter and join their ranks. As a member of the cult, you'll be privy to a great deal of information. But first, you want to speak with General Renmus. If there's cult activity in the city, Renmus should know something about it. I want you to see if he has any leads you can follow. Haley has agreed to get you into the palace. No need to schedule another appointment. When you've learned all you can about the Dragon Cult, return to the Sanctum and report your findings.
I'll meet you outside the palace after I wash the stink of dead dragon out of my armor.
The stink. You get used to it.
Ugh.
My hands are tied. We don't have the resources to investigate your daughter's disappearance.
This one understands. Thank you for your time, General.
Pardon the interruption. Do you have a moment, Father?
A moment? Yes, but only that. Here for another ship. Last I heard, the Perfect Pounce was still in condition enough to sail. Or perhaps you find her crew lacking. The Order of the New Moon. Yes, I know of them. They've been recruiting in Senchal for some time, preying on skooma addicts and vagrants. A repugnant practice. You believe this order is a dragon cult? As if dragons weren't troublesome enough. As you heard, the Shield's resources are stretched thin. Senchal is one disaster away from a full-blown riot, and I need my soldiers on the streets. I can't spare any to deal with this matter. You want to investigate? By all means. Buzinda, the Khajiit who was just in my office, believes the Order of the New Moon recruited her daughter, Lahini. Find Lahini, and you should find the cult. Speak to Buzinda and see what she can tell you. I'd consider it a personal favor if you find Lahini and return her to her family. I wish I had the resources to do more. Not a specific event, but a simmering pot eventually boils over. As long as refugees continue to pour into Senchal, turmoil will continue to brew. It doesn't help that my city envoy has abandoned me. My daughter, Aelia. She has a good head for diplomacy. Her understanding of both Imperial and Khajiiti culture has been a great help to my Legion over the years. Then you showed up, and she deserted me. And I respect her right to do so. She chose to fight this dragon invasion directly, and I'm proud of her. But that doesn't mean I'm not worried, or that I regret losing one of the few resources I still had.
Please, Buzinda would like to be left to her grief. If you'll excuse her. You have? Oh, thank you! You'll need details, yes? Lahini has black fur and blue eyes. A skinny thing, so frail. She was very sickly as a Jakajit and never quite recovered. Lahini spoke of them. She said I am but a burden to you. With them, I can be useful. Buzinda begged her not to go, but Lahini left the very next morning. Kazan me no more. He is a ruffian, but Lahini loves him. She would have at least told him goodbye. But he refuses to speak to Buzinda. All he does is sit in a tavern, drinking his days away. If you find Lahini, please convince her to come home. We're all worried about her.
I don't like the sound of any of this. The more the dragons destroy, the more desperate people become. And then the cult swoops in, promising protection and purpose. It's a never-ending cycle. You're right. I just hate seeing Senchal suffer like this. Kazan seems like our best lead so far. Buzinda said that he likes to drink at the tavern, right? We should head there next.
Dancing through savannah grass, on light feet we glide. Hey, hey, Bandari boy, clap your heels in stride. Hey, hey, Bandari girl, swing your tail inside. He'll steal 1,000 jewels, he'll even play the fool. Say you love him, say you love him. Hey, Walker, can't you see I'm busy? That mangy harlot, never heard of her. Look, I'm not in the mood to talk about Lahini, so why don't you shove off? Fine. She may have broken my heart, but I don't want her to get hurt. Lahini came here with some muskars in dark robes. She begged me to join something called the Order of the New Moon. I turned her down, and they both walked out. Me and my chums tried to follow, but we lost them in the dark. And I'll admit, I was a bit drunk. Hard to track someone with a few pints in your gut. Ranza, though, he handles his drinks well. He might know where they went. Ranza! You followed that black-robed Ziz to a house, didn't you?
Of course. Followed him right to the harbor.
Lies! You can't even follow your own 2 feet.
Can do. Here, Ranza will show you. Look. I'll just draw you a quick map. And there we go. Perfect.
That's terrible.
Well, what are you waiting for? The map is all yours.
Need some help, Walker? I'll join you on this hunt.
Well,
Another distraction.
Hear about the new moon business? Chernama's in the attic.
Their trail ends here. Walker, you up there?
Not so loud, Casca. What if the recruiter is still here?
Don't worry, little one. I'll protect you from the big, bad cultist. Find anything? I know the place. You reach it through the Outlaws' refuge beneath the city, but they don't let just anyone into the Black Kirgo. If you want to find this recruiter, you'll need my help. It's a fighting ring. I was the reigning champion for 6 years running. I can get you inside, no problem. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Then let's get going.
Not you, little one. The Black Kirgo is no place for the General's daughter.
Oh, right. I'll head back to the Sanctum with Saji.
It's not that much to ask. Casca the Unconquered, in the fur. This one knew you would return one day.
I am not here to fight. We seek entrance, nothing more.
We? Ah, you brought a friend. Come, friend of Casca. Introduce yourself. Why do you wish to enter the Black Kirgo, friend of Casca? Are you looking for a fight? Ah, so that's your angle. There may be such an individual present, yes, but the arena is awfully full. He doesn't know if he can squeeze you onto the docket. Well, this one would certainly make room for Casca the Unconquered. There are many who wish to see her fight again. Convince Casca to fight, and you can both enter. A good deal, no?
This is a bad idea. Soon as I step into that arena, every fighter will be on me like stink on a Nix ox. They all want a shot at Casca, the Unconquered. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Fine, I'll fight. Stick close and try not to die, yes? I don't want to have to drag your corpse back to the Sanctum and explain what happened to Big Beard. All right, you muskars. I'll fight.
This one had a feeling you would come around.
Sailors and sweetmeats, beggars and thieves, welcome to the Black Kiergo Arena!
Let's do this.
First to the arena and ready to kill, it's the Red Rook of Glenumbra!
Finally, a decent fight.
Impressive! But let us see how you fare against the vicious Iron Horse!
Now this is more like it.
We're not done yet! Next up is some local favorites, the Ruddy Fangs of Elsweyr! And for the last round, our arena champions, Domazir the Deadly and the roguish Jirendar!
Church to defeat Oscar the Unconquered.
And so our match is completed! Come, champions! Meet with Shirnama and learn your destiny! Strength, skill, and ferocity. The proof of your prowess coats the arena's walls, hot and red. But there are more dangers than the foes in this arena. Even with all your might, you stand no chance against the dragons of Elsweyr. There's no need to fight the noble dragons who wish to rule over us. Swear your loyalty to them, and no harm will befall you. Join the... Excellent! Excellent! But first, you must prove yourself worthy. Travel to Tenmar Forest and enter our fortress. I marked the location on your map. And take this pendant. It will identify you as a new recruit to our cause.
Are we in? Good. We get in, we find out what we can, and then we get out. And if we're lucky, we find Lahini along the way. I'll meet you at the fortress entrance, and before you ask, no, you cannot ride me there.
No pendant, no admittance. Move along.
I told you I'm waiting for someone, and here they come now.
Halt. In the name of the new moon. Why have you come here? Finally, some warriors. We'll need you both in the upcoming battle. But first, you must prove yourself worthy to join us. Speak to Trial Master Zeri. She'll lead you to the path of the new moon. Move along, initiates. Trial Master Zeri awaits you inside.
Who guides us to our destiny?
Rakajin, Lord of Night.
Who protects us from destruction?
The dragons and their might.
Very good. Now off to the ritual chamber. Lord Latvilan is waiting. Step forward, initiates. Your trials await. Those who hide, those who fight, those who pray to uncaring gods, they all shall know the glory of the new moon as it rises. Will you look up in fear, initiate? Or will you rise with it? Then you must prove yourself worthy. The path of the new moon awaits. Obstacles block your path, but your strength will overcome them. Your cunning will even use them. Turn those obstacles to advantages and open the way forward. Light the braziers to open pathways close to you. Strike the sliding stones to open doors that hinder you. Make your way through this trial, and you shall become a member of our order. Enter the chamber below, and your trial will begin. Should all go well, you'll have the privilege of fighting at Rakajin's side. A great honor, I assure you. When the dragon swept across Elsweyr, the Khajiit trembled. Some hid behind city walls. Others took up arms and fought in vain. But Rakajin, wise above all others, knew we could not hide, that fighting was useless. He bowed down before the dragon's might and offered to serve them. Latvulang accepted and gifted him with glorious power. He named him a dragon priest. Yes, but he also serves another greater power. He who shall ascend into the sky, Rakajin will lead the masses of Elsweyr to bow before this great power. He shall become main under the new moon. Our ascension shall be glorious. As for our other initiate, you'll take a separate path. Head to the door on your left.
What? Why can't we go together?
We need to determine individual worth, unless you'd rather admit defeat.
Fine. We'll do it your way.
Curse the old moons, John and John. The new moon shall rule this...
Rakajin revealed the path. Now we must walk it.
How can Lahini possibly move this thing? Damn these sliding stones! Why do they have to be so heavy? A Pomerat would struggle with these things. Lahini is never going to join the Order of the New Moon at this rate. Yes, but we are not supposed to talk about our past lives. We are initiates of the New Moon, you understand? Nothing else matters. Do you also face the path of the New Moon? Then you will not mind if Lahini follows behind, no? Once the trial is done, this one is sure she will be of great use to the Order of the New Moon. She just needs a little help getting there. May the new...
No doubt, they say. The new moon's power is absolute.
burden great, but benevolent dragon lords
Good
watch
work.
over us.
Lahini will follow your path.
shall burn in the dragon's fire.
Lord Lotvulan awaits. Give your power to him, and you shall ascend.
Fools, unbelievers. We shall show them the
here
new
come our
moon's
newest
strength soon
members.
enough.
Just in time.
May the new moon.
Congratulations, Acolyte. The Order of the New Moon welcomes you into its fold. You have come at a fortuitous time. Rakajin prepares to lead an attack on Prydholm. You shall join him. All will be revealed at a later time. The ceremony has already begun. Do not worry, Acolyte. Others will give themselves to the Aeon Stone and become part of a higher power. We require your strength for the battle ahead. Come, the ceremony awaits.
Did you hear that, Walker? We passed the trial. We did it. We are officially members of the Order of the New Moon. Come on. We should follow the others to this ceremony. We would not want to be late on our first day. Of course, Lavinia, sure. At home, all she did was sit cozy while the rest of her family toiled away. This one was but a hindrance. But here, she can be useful. She can help. Mother is worried about this one? Oh, you must be mistaken. Lahini's family no longer needs to suffer the burden of a useless daughter. They are probably giddy with relief now that she has left. This one had no idea Mother would react in such a way. Lahini will return to Senchal and let her know that everything is all right. Lahini does not want her to suffer. Thank you for letting this one know.
You found green stones in the quarry, yes? Where you fought Yograndu's corpse. They bring the green stone here to this fortress. The ritual chamber is filled with this stuff. It must have something to do with the ceremony they keep talking about. We need to observe this ceremony, but not with this group. Too risky. We take an alternate route. This doorway leads to the upper balcony of the ritual chamber. It should allow us to observe the ceremony without requiring us to participate. I took the liberty of clearing our route. Just watch where you step.
You promised us power, Lotvulan, and you shall have it, my brother. The new moon will rise above, and all who obey shall rise with it. Relinquish your strength to the Aeon Stone. Offer your power to our noble cause. Your power is mine. Lost
This doesn't look good. That must be Lotvulan. He's not sure. Seems he's draining their strength, spirit, something like that. And he's using the Aeon Stones to do it. The Aeon Stone is the problem, yes? We just have to destroy it. I'll go left, you go right. When we're both in position, we smash the stones. Then we turn tail and get out of here. Right, so we strike quickly, yes? There's a few cultists on the balcony, but they seem occupied. Chances are they won't even notice us. Wait for me to get in position. We should strike at the same time.
Don't let him get away! After them!
Find them! Do not let them escape!
You won't leave these mortals alive! Stop them! By the new moon's light, I will end you! By the new moon's light, I will end...
Keep going! You'll make a fine sacrifice to the new moon!
You shall not escape!
Intruders! After them!
Feel my freezing might!
You won't leave this fortress!
We can't let them escape!
Good, you made it. I think we lost them for now.
Face your death!
Latvalan is sacrificing my people to empower himself by Jode and Joan. How many must die for this new moon? Desperate and deceived, giving their lives so the dragons can destroy us all! Pride Home? Sounds familiar. And what about Lahini, the cub we were searching for? Did you find her? You saved her life, Walker. Had Lahini joined that ceremony, she would have died with the rest of them. We need to report this to Sai Sahan. The attack on Pride Home, the Aeon Stones, all of it. Let's return to the Dragon Guard Sanctum.
Report in, Dragon Guard. Were you able to infiltrate Latvalon's cult? The Order of the New Moon? Strange. I've heard the Khajiit speak of bright moons, dark moons, even a hidden moon. But I do not know the significance of a new moon. What about the green stone you saw in the quarry? Did you learn more about it? And Nathalar believes this Aeon Stone can enhance that energy as well. By Lecky's blade, this looks grim. A sizable dragon cult that's able to directly empower their dragon gods. And we must do everything in our power to stop the attack. Thanks to your efforts, my friend, we now know where the cult plans to strike next. Here, take this treasure from the Sanctum stores. You certainly earned it.